Hi friendlies, I'm Carolyn and welcome back to my life. Living in an RV somewhere in North America. It's Tuesday, it's the day after Labor Day 2018, and I'm doing this video taking a break from all of the Denali footage that you're going to be seeing. You saw last Sunday night. And there's a bunch more to come. My encounter with a grizzly bear is coming on Thursday night, so be sure to make sure you're subscribed and have notifications to see that. Yeah, I had an encounter with a grizzly bear on a hike in Denali, and then the bus ride in Denali, which was just a smorgasbord of wildlife sightings. So stay tuned for that as well. But I wanted to do a video first to update you on a couple of things that you are wondering about. First of all, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your generous donations to Child Haven. If you'll recall, I did a fundraiser for my birthday for Child Haven, my charity of choice, which is a 501(c) nonprofit organization in Fairfield, California. And I served on the board of directors for many years before I started my RV life. And it's just a charity that's near and dear to my heart. It helps provide intense psychological treatment to children who have suffered abuse and trauma and molestation and all kinds of things. And so I asked all of you, in lieu of any birthday gifts or cash, to donate to Child Haven. And I pledged that I would match the first $300. And then I also did the BetterHelp video, in which I introduced a new service that they now are one of my sponsors. And BetterHelp is online therapy. And I think I did that video. I meant to look it up before I turned on the camera. I think I did that about 3 weeks ago, but let's just say for 2 more weeks, I promised in that video, for everybody who signs up for BetterHelp, and I'll put a link here for online therapy. Everybody who signs up, I said within 30 days of that video, I would donate another $10 to Child Haven. So let me give you some totals here. I'm gonna grab my laptop. All right, so thanks to all of your donations, and stay tuned, I'm going to read everybody who donated. I think, 40 people I think donated. I counted it and I forgot to write it down, but I'm going to read their names in a minute. But all of you, thank you so much, raised $1,773.10. Yay. Thank you. I am honored. And yes, Child Haven knew the donations were in my name, so thank you. They sent me all of your names and they sent me the total that was raised, so thank you. And then with my $300 match, and so far we have 14 signups. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. So proud of you for getting help. And even if you didn't get help through BetterHelp, maybe that video helped a lot of you go out in your own community and find a therapist, and I hope so. And I hope that I hope you find what you're looking for. So we had 14 signups so far, so that's another 100. Oh shoot, and I left that inside too. I'll be right back. 1783 plus my 300 made it $22,083.10, and then $140 for the BetterHelp signups makes it a grand total of $2,243. So you all rate, yeah, so $440 from me and $1,700 from all of you, and we're at a grand total of $2,243. So thank you. Still short of my goal. Yeah, $757 short of the $3,000 goal. So if you still want to donate and you haven't donated yet, here's a link. I'm going to put a link. All right, but I want to do a special shout out, so bear with me 1 second. I'm going to read just the first name and last initial of everybody who donated, just to let you know how grateful I am. I'm going to go through it quick, and I'm not mentioning last names because I didn't get your permission, so I want to respect your privacy. But Nancy B, Martha B, Susan D, Penny F, Joe F, Lisa G, Joan H, Christine K, Tila L, Cindy M, Debbie S, April S, Julie T, Karen B, Neil C, Lisa C, Debbie D, Roy F, Susan G, Colleen H, Kyle H, a lot of names I recognize, Kelly H, Ruth L, Linda M, Martha M, Myers, Catherine P, Steve P, Scent of the Sun soap. Scent of the Sun soap. I guess they don't mind. Oh yeah, Sequoia soap works. Smarts. Marketing 101. Susan S, Catherine T, Linda W, Cindy W, Arlene J, Katrina T, Dennis L, Jana M, Teresa B, and Janice W. Thank you all so much for your very oh wait, I'm not seeing Victoria. Victoria, I know you did too, so I might be missing some names. They're doing their best to keep up with all the people. They were really impressed. They were very impressed. So thank you all so much. Victoria, I know you did. And it seems like there were a couple others. So if I missed your name, I'm sorry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Okay, that was fun. It's always nice. I'm impressed and I'm grateful, so thank you. It means a lot to me. It really does. I also just want to thank everybody who also sent me birthday presents. A couple people did send me stuff out before I made the plea to donate to charity instead, and I just want to say that I did get a little bit of cash, and I actually bought myself, let me show you what I bought myself. Kathy, thank you. This is what your gift bought me. I was at a farmer's market. Oh, Capone's interested. What is that? It makes funny noises. I was at a farmer's market in Palmer, Alaska, and I saw this, and it's not native Alaskan, but it's native, but I thought it was pretty cool, and I thought it would be something fun for me to learn. I'm not musically inclined whatsoever. But I also bought a little song book so I can learn how to play, and I haven't broken it out, but I figured around a campfire it'd be a nice thing for me to learn. So thank you. This is a birthday gift, basically, that from Kathy. So thank you so much. And I also want to thank one of my very, very generous patrons for a new camera. So I'm really excited. It's a Canon GX, but I'm not a techie, but you'll see it soon in my video description of all the gear that I use. It's a really good camera. It's a smaller point and shoot. It's a camera and a video camera, and I wanted something less bulky than my Sony Handycam that I can take like on hikes and stuff with me, and I've already started using it, so thank you, Pete, for that. I really appreciate it. Okay, so this next thing I wanted to talk about is, and this video, again, it's not a travel video. It's just kind of a what's going on with my channel and my life and with my community. The second thing is, many of you noticed, my moderators brought it to my attention that many of you noticed that I was kind of I wasn't on social media. I took a vacation. Believe it or not, I took a vacation, my first vacation in 2 years. I went 2 weeks off grid. I only had internet access one day, and I needed it. I needed to get away from internet, and I love you guys. I love my community, but you know, we all need a vacation and a break sometimes. So it was really nice to be off grid. I love my community. I love the time and energy and effort that I have put into building a community and my beautiful friendlies. I love all of you very much, and I wouldn't still be on YouTube if it wasn't for you. But that with the positive, you know, comes the challenges as well. And so I just needed to take a little break and kind of reassess my life. So a couple things about that. I guess some people get worried when they don't see me online for a while. I don't know, I was still posting videos, and I had scheduled social media posts and everything, and somehow people still noticed that I wasn't around. And I just want to reassure you, first of all, thank you for your concern. And secondly, I just want to reassure you, I am recording, I hope, right? Yeah. I want to reassure you, I have several layers of safety in place. When I go off grid, there are different groups of people who know, and I've got my spot, which I can notify somebody in an emergency, and then I can call search and rescue. I have friends who, if they don't hear from me within a certain time frame, they know that I'm going off grid, and you know, I say, okay, I'm going off grid. If you don't hear from me in a week, then you know something happened, or I check in with them. So just to put your mind at ease, you know, I'm not out here blindly, stupidly making decisions. I guess maybe sometimes, you know, I don't share every single tiny little thing I do, and so maybe it seems that I'm careless and reckless, but I'm not. I think most people who watch me know that, you know, just because you don't see it on camera doesn't mean it doesn't happen. I guess the best way to put it. So I appreciate your concern, and I hope that I can just put your mind at ease and let you know that there are always safety measures. I have a safety net. I guess that's the best way to put it. I've got a safety net, and you know, I don't just go off with nobody knowing that I'm off. And if anything ever were to happen to me, eventually you would hear about it from one of my emergency contacts, okay? So I hope that helps. I also want to say that that 2 weeks off reminded me of why I started this life. It reminded me of, you know, how I wanted to be closer to nature, less plugged in, more off-grid, and, you know, because I've been building my channel and building my community, and it's been very important to me to get to know all of you as much as I can, you know, and now it's, you know, 77,000 strong. You know, it's becoming more and more challenging to stay as connected as I had been. I can't possibly respond to everybody. I can't. I don't know. It takes a lot out of me. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. It takes a lot out of me to be as involved as I have been involved. I'm hoping that eventually I can hire people to delegate some of my tasks so that I can, my two top priorities are making videos and staying involved with my community. I mean, those are really my two priorities when it comes to work. My priorities in my personal life as far as travel and serenity and hiking and, you know, finding time for myself and R&R, which I was able to do when I was off grid, and it was a reminder of how much I need that. So I just want to let you know that I'm not bailing on you. I definitely want to stay connected to you, but you might see me going off grid a little bit more than you have. So if you don't see me responding to comments for a while, don't worry. I'm fine. I have safety nets in place. It just means that I'm taking much needed time for myself. Now, I haven't been shy about all that goes into building a YouTube channel, and because I think that that's part of this journey. You're all here for the journey, I think, and so I haven't been shy about sharing all of that with you. And that brings me to my final topic for today's video. Some people get really upset that I'm so far behind on my videos. Yeah, you are watching Denali videos now from mid-June. So yeah, they are very, very far behind. And part of the reason I'm so far behind right now, I'm a lot further behind now, I think, than I've ever been, is because I did too many videos coming through Canada. I loved Canada so much. I love my life so much that I want to show you everything. I want to show you all. So I guess this is what I'm struggling with. Boy, it's getting warm. Finally, it's warm. This is what I'm struggling with. I never meant to do travel videos. I'm a teacher. I mean, you know, I like to teach. I think I discovered this part of myself in my marketing career, my consulting career. I loved getting on a stage in front of 200 people and sharing my marketing knowledge with them. And that's what I like doing for you. So I think that that's where I'm kind of having a little bit of a YouTube creator identity crisis right now. I don't know what I want to be. I don't know what I want my channel to be, I think. I've kind of fallen into the travel videos, I think, especially with Alaska, but maybe before that, because I love the creative aspect. I love creating the more artistic videos. I love the process of finding really cool shots, and it really helps me. That for me is, you know, me being a part of nature, really paying attention to the details and taking my camera and showing you the details. So I love making travel videos. But I don't think that that's what I want my channel to be about. And I don't think that's what most of you want my channel to be about. My channel was meant to be about showing the day-to-day life living on the road. And so I think that that's what has happened and why I'm so overwhelmed with making videos and why I'm so far behind. Because coming through Canada, I was trying to do both, trying to show you the life, full-time life on the road, as a road trip, how I find boondocking, how I find dump stations, how I find water, how long I can go, and really the process. And I'm a storyteller. I'm a writer. I'm a storyteller. I like telling stories, and those can be kind of long, drawn-out stories sometimes. And so my videos, like I'll make a 10-minute video, and as many of you know, I've already said it's an hour to an hour and a half of editing for every minute of video. So I make a 10-minute video and it's 10 to 15 hours of editing. I do 3 of those a week. That's what, 45 hours right there just of making videos. And so when I was shooting almost every day on the road going through Canada, you can see how easy it was for me to get behind. So by the time I got to Alaska, yeah, I was a couple months behind. And then you know, Fairbanks and now Denali. I was in Denali for 4 days, and I think I'm making 4 videos about Denali. Each of those videos, very, because I love them. I love the creativity, and there's a lot of footage to go through. So each of those videos is probably about 2 hours of editing per minute. And that's how easy it is for me to, that's how I get behind on my videos. It's a combination of, you know, wanting to teach and wanting to show the day-to-day, my day-to-day life, and also wanting to show the beauty and try to convey what I see, I guess, in my artistic way, the beauty of what I see. And, yeah, I need a team. I do. I fantasize about that. You know, maybe I'll get discovered because I'm not the best videographer. I have also realized that part of the reason I spend so much time editing is because I'm not very good with camera work. You know, I'm noticing that a lot through my Denali footage. You know, I'm an amateur. Everything you see, I am completely self-taught. My friend Bob gave me a half-hour lesson on how to edit videos when I first started, and he taught me a little bit about cameras because he's like a guru. He loves cameras. He taught me a little bit, way over my head even now, about, you know, apertures and all that I still don't use, but he taught me a little bit, and then everything else I have been completely self-taught, but I am not very good with the camera. And I think that is part of the reason it's so hard for me to edit, and I also don't plan. And so I plan on making some changes about that as well. I hope this is interesting to you. So I have a point. I do. I have a point. I want to know, you know, I realize that like 10%, I think, of the people who view my videos comment. And, you know, I love the people who comment. It helps me be engaged. But I want to know, like, there's 90% of people who don't comment. What do you think? And 90% of the people who comment, maybe 10%, 20% of them complain about shit. All the time. You know, there's always something to complain about. You know, I don't pronounce something right. I have a wrong fact. You know, my hair is funky today. My fingernails are dirty. Capone's off a leash. You know, there's always something to complain about. And one of the things that people complain about is how far behind my videos are. You can't have my flute. So I want to know. I'm going to do a poll. I've never done a poll before. I want to do a poll. All right. How many of you care that the videos are far behind? This is how I see it. Number one, and I'm kind of starting to work on my the rest of my Alaska videos. I'm thinking about how I want to lay them out. And this is what I can do. I can skip a lot of the detail. I can go from Denali to Anchorage, which took me a month, and just skip everything. Skip all the beautiful spots that I stayed in between, you know, the wildlife that I saw in between, where I was able to find camping, my thoughts along the way, my experiences along the way, my thoughts on why Capone's not on a leash, my thoughts about, you know, bear encounters. I can skip all of that stuff and just show you the highlights. Go from Denali to Anchorage, which again took me, I was in Denali the middle of June, I got to Anchorage the middle of July. And then I got to Valdez, I think the middle of August? No, because it's like the end of August now. And yeah, and then I was in Valdez like 2 weeks later. So I can skip all the detail. Skip all the detail and just bring you the highlights. Is that what you want? I'm going to give, here, take the poll, click up here, take the poll. I'm going to have some poll questions. Do you just want the highlights so that you can be more up to date on where I am? Which is just kind of, that's kind of weird to me, to be honest with you. I guess I can see it. I guess it feels weird to you to be cheering me on about something that happened 2 months ago. I guess I can see that. But also, I hope, from my perspective, it's kind of weird that, you know, thousands of people, like, need to know where I am, you know? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Take the poll, and the questions are going to be something like, yes, skip all the detail, just give me the highlights, I'd rather be more up to date, or no, you're doing just fine just the way you are, I like the videos the way they are, and I don't care that you're 3 months behind. It doesn't really matter to me. Which is kind of, too, you know, I mean, a lot of my video views, you know, my videos from 2-3 years ago, well, I wasn't on 3 years ago, my videos from a year or two ago are still getting views. It doesn't matter to them, but I guess they're not the ones who are watching me every day and a part of my life the way you are. So I want to hear from you. And I hope that those who don't comment also take the time to click on the poll. Let me know. There's going to be a couple questions. I will monitor the poll. Okay? So I want to hear from you. Tell me what you think. And, you know, I shoot almost every single day. Not so much. The second half of my trip when I was in Alaska, the second half of my trip I stopped filming, mostly because I knew that there was no way I was ever going to make everything a video. I knew I was getting so far behind. And, what was I going to say? I mean, but I was shooting just about every single day of my life. I love shooting. That's that's my favorite part. I love getting the camera out and walking around. That really helps me feel like I'm in nature and, like I said, pay attention to the details. Okay. So I hope you'll take the poll and help me decide the future of my videos. What do you want to see? You know, this is I'm here because of you. And you'll notice I have been doing the FAQ Tuesdays because I really do like to teach. I don't know. You know, I mean, there are people and companies that do travel videos much better than I do. You know, there's Rick Steves, there's the Travel Channel, there's National Geographic. I mean, there are people, Nomadic Fanatic, who do travel videos much better than I do. It's you know, I'm an amateur and I do what I enjoy doing, but I don't think that's my thing. I think my thing is inspiration, teaching, sharing. Like I say, the inner journey. I think the inner journey to me is more important than the outer journey. The outer journey, I think, just kind of gives a setting to the inner journey and the things that really matter to me and I think to my core audience. But yeah, I mean, no matter what, with my travel videos, I am going to be, especially when I get back down to the desert and go to the places that I've already been, we'll go back to a lot more teaching. There's a lot more that I want to do. So, okay, that's an update. I think that's it. Okay? I'm going to learn how to play this. And we'll start every video with a song. Is there anything else you want to know? Don't worry about me if you're not seeing me on comments as much. Can't keep up the schedule that I have been. And I've justified it, saying that, you know, I've been building something new, and so it's okay if I work 60 hours a week. But this happened with my business too, with Fortune Marketing Company. About 2 years in, I realized it was time to kind of like, okay, all right, you've built a good foundation. You need to step back a little bit or you're going to burn out. And that's where I'm at. So, you know, don't be alarmed if you don't see me as active in comments, but I'm still here and not going anywhere. And thank you all so much for hanging with me. I hope you enjoy. I've got so much great stuff coming up. I'm having fun making the videos and just reminding me of the wonderful times I had in Alaska. Oh man. Stole my heart. I can't wait to go back. So, let me see. What do you have coming up? You have lots and lots of grizzly bears. You have some moose. You have some caribou. And then you have some glacier calving. So if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe down here. Make sure you click the bell and also go to the little gear in your notifications and make sure you're set up to receive notifications so that you don't miss a single episode of Carolyn's RV Life. All right, thanks for hanging with me. Thank you for everything that you do to support me and my channel. Those of you who have been with me for a long time or are just coming on board, welcome. And those of you who've been with me, and I know a lot of you have been with me since the beginning, so thank you all so much. It means the world to me that you're with me on this journey. And don't forget to take the poll. I want to hear from you. All right, thanks. I'll see you soon. In the meantime, be happy, be free, and be kind. Mwah. You have to see my dog. Hey, Capone! Capone, come here! Let's see, maybe. What is that? What is that? What do you think? Want to say hi to friendlies? Say hi, friendlies! Hi, friendlies. Yeah, I don't know what's up with his nose. Say, look at. Yeah, his nose is a little rough. Hi, buddy. Say bye. Say have a nice day.